welcome back to my channel. I am Christy and I am in Istanbul. I wanted to share the top foods that you should be trying on your trip to Istanbul. There is a long list, so we need to get started. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so below. It really helps me out. Let's jump into the video. The first food that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is simit, which is a Turkish classic. It is basically their take on a bagel. It is a round dough covered in sesame seeds. It's toasted and delicious. They have bakeries in Istanbul that are specifically for bread. I'm going to butcher it, but it is called ekmek fırın, something like that. And while there are a bunch of cute stands throughout the city, you'll see them in really populated touristy areas. They have these stands where they'll sell simit on the street. From what I've tried of those, just a couple, they seem to be not as soft in texture as the ones that I have tried at these actual bread bakeries. So now we're gonna go in and we are gonna show you guys what they have in these bakeries and pick up a simit. Look at this giant. This is the biggest simit I've ever seen. What I like about the simit at the actual bread bakeries versus those little carts that again are adorable, but those carts I feel like they're a much harder texture. As you'll see with this, it's like it's crispy on the outside, but it's so soft on the inside. Let's just show you what this looks like. It's so soft. Another must-try in Turkey is their various dips and spreads, from hummus to roasted eggplant to ezme to carrot salad, which all taste delicious with the fresh bread found at most restaurants. One of my absolute favorite Turkish meals has to be their take on breakfast, known as kahvaltı, which features cheese, bread or simit, jams and spreads, eggs with or without sucuk, a spicy beef sausage, and tea. Add on to that my favorite Turkish dish ever, and you have the most delicious meal to start your day. Menemen is basically scrambled eggs with tomatoes and peppers, and it is somehow the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. Okay, another must-try dish in Istanbul is midye, which is mussels stuffed with rice. Barış already had this one. He showed me how to eat it. Okay, you crack it open. You can see the mussel with the rice. You give it a little squirt with the lemon. And then you eat this very aggressively on camera. Oh yeah. Wait, that's so good. I normally am not a huge fan of mussels or oysters, whatever this is. I'm not a huge fan usually because of the texture, but with the seasoned rice, oh my gosh, it is so good. Diving in for my second one. This is perfect because Barış and I just did a boat tour, so this feels great to be eating seafood right after. I'm gonna let Barış explain this one. What is this, Barış?
So it is kokorec, and it is made out of lamb intestines and lots of spices.
This bread looks delicious. Okay, I'm trying it. You put the camera on me, so now I have to try it. Another dish to try in Istanbul. Tastes really good. It's really spicy. Tastes good. It just tastes like meat. It tastes like meat. It's very spicy, very heavily spiced. There's some peppers in there, but it tastes good. The bread is nice and soft. Another must-try food in Istanbul is baklava. Baklava is a layered pastry dessert made of phyllo pastry filled with chopped nuts like pistachio or walnut and sweetened with syrup or honey. This is a popular sweet that originated in the Ottoman Empire, and there are plenty of places in Istanbul to try this delicious pastry. I made a video of us taste testing a bunch of baklava shops in Istanbul, which I will link above and in the description. I recommend trying Turkish Delight while in Istanbul because nothing you get in the States will even come close to comparing. Turkish Delight, or lokum in Turkish, is a confection based on a gel of starch and sugar and comes in a variety of flavors with different add-ins like nuts or dates. The next thing I recommend trying in Istanbul is pide, an oval-shaped flatbread that has different fillings such as cheese and egg, cheese and sucuk, a spicy beef sausage, or any combination of cheese, meat, and or veggies. Of the Turkish versions of pizza, if you will, pide is my absolute favorite. Lahmacun is usually what people are referring to when they talk about Turkish pizza, and this thin flatbread is delicious. Usually topped with minced vegetables and meat, it is often served with toppings like onions, tomato, parsley, and lemon to squeeze. So what we ordered today is a Turkish dish called iskender. We kind of did a little bit extra today. We got a little combo with this restaurant, but traditionally the iskender is a bed of cubed bread. I know, already sounding delicious. On top of it is some doner covered in a tomato sauce, and then they pour like butter on it if you want. You don't have to have it that way, but the butter is delicious. Then you get it with yogurt on the side, and I know that can sound weird to Americans, but I promise it is absolutely delicious. You have to try it. It is so freaking good. With this combo, we also got some köfte, so I'm gonna have Barish show what we got. So this part here is the traditional iskender, and then we have our little köfte meatballs, if you will, over here. This looks so good. I'm so excited. I'm also a little nervous to eat it because Barish and I just had this on our road trip that we took. If you watched one of my previous videos, I'll link it above. We did a road trip through Turkey, and we went to Bursa, which is the birthplace of Iskender, and we went to one of the restaurants that claims to have made it first, and you guys, it was life-changingly good, so I'm very scared that this is not gonna be on par, but our server said that it's even better, so we're gonna try it and see. Let me just get a little bite on the end here. This is gonna be a very messy bite, I can already tell. Let's get some tomato. You gotta get the yogurt, guys. So good. This has to be one of my absolute favorite Turkish dishes. It is so good every single time. Okay, the next food item on our list is not a food, it is a drink, and it is obviously Turkish coffee. I feel like coffee is one of the things that Turkey is known for the most. We are currently at a place called Kahve Dünyası, which translates to Coffee World, and we are having an iced latte, a hot latte, and a Turkish coffee all in one go. What I was going to say is that I really like that they include these chocolate spoons, which I think is iconic, but let's give a taste test to this Turkish coffee. I feel like Turkish coffee is one of those things that people either love or hate. Actually, I think that's the best one I've ever had. I'm not even exaggerating. I actually really like that. I feel like especially in America, we don't normally drink coffee that's this dark and thick and strong. So I feel like this is an acquired taste, especially for a lot of Westerners, but you have to try it when you're here. I really try seeking out a top-rated place and giving it a go. Another must-have food in Istanbul is künefe, which is one of my favorite Turkish desserts. I actually like this more than baklava. So künefe is basically cheese wrapped in shredded dough, fried, and then covered in a simple syrup. They usually put pistachios or crushed pistachios on top, and it is absolutely delicious. I know to some Americans it might sound weird that it is cheese covered in a dough and fried, but I promise you, it is a sweet, delicious dessert. Let me show you what this looks like. It's still hot. It is absolutely divine. The best thing ever. Another must-have for Turkish culture is tea, which is called chai here. They have this after every meal with breakfast, with basically everything that they do. Turkish people love tea. So having this with künefe is absolutely a perfect way to end our very long, fun, sweaty day in Istanbul. Next is dondurma, or Turkish ice cream. These ice cream stands exist all over the city, and the texture of dondurma is especially noteworthy as it's a stretchy, chewier consistency because of the salep in it, which is a starchy root of wild orchids. They will absolutely mess with you as a tourist at the ice cream stand, so be prepared. The next food that you have to try on your trip to Turkey is köfte. Look how good this looks. So köfte is a Turkish meatball. It is made of beef or lamb. These ones are beef and they look absolutely delicious. We're at a really famous place right now in Istanbul, right across from Hagia Sophia. And I am so excited to try this. You can get the optional hot red pepper paste to go with it, which I got on the side to give that a whirl. But this looks absolutely incredible, and I feel like köfte is an absolute must-have when you come to Istanbul. I actually think that this is one of my favorite Turkish dishes. I love köfte as far as like the different meats go. Wait, this looks so good. Plus they give you this fresh bread. So good. Let's address the rest of the meats. Another favorite is adana kebab, a long hand-minced meat kebab on a wide iron skewer that is cooked on an open charcoal grill. This is delicious and what you'll see at a lot of Turkish restaurants in the States. Doner is another style of cooking meat, one where the seasoned meat is cooked on a vertical rotisserie and can be served as a platter with rice and salad or on bread as a sandwich. Chag kebab is another style of cooking meat and is usually served on a skewer with thin bread as seen here. Kumpir is the closest thing to an American staple that I tried while in Istanbul, except this Turkish version of the baked potato is really putting on the Ritz. While I grew up with a simple but delicious version of a baked potato, you know, butter, salt, pepper, sour cream, the topping options are literally endless for kumpir, from veggies to seasonings to salads to sauces. It's good. Yeah, it's so different. That is it for today's little Istanbul food tour. If you guys come and visit Turkey, you have to try these foods and drinks. There are truly so many things to try, and I think that Turkish food is one of the best cuisines I've ever tried. I'm not biased. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so below. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.